Hi K2A. Today we're going to read some more poems from Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstien. Jimmy Jet and his TV set. I'll tell you the story of Jimmy Jet, and you know what I tell you is true. He loved to watch his TV set almost as much as you. He watched all day, he watched all night, till he grew pale and lean. From the early show to the late show, and all the shows in between. He watched till his eyes were frozen wide, and his bottom grew into his chair, and his chin turned into a tuning dial, and antennae grew out of his hair. And his brains turned into TV tubes, and his face into a TV screen, and two knobs saying Vert, and her eyes grew where his ears had been. And so he grew a plug that looked like a tail, so he plugged in little Jim, and now instead of him watching TV, we all sit around and watch him. There's a mom and dad watching. Early bird. Oh, if you're a bird, be an early bird, and catch the worm for your breakfast plate. If you're a bird, be an early bird, but if you're a worm, sleep late. Sky seasoning. A piece of sky broke off and fell through the crack in the ceiling, right into my soup. Kerplop! I must really state that I usually hate lentil soup, but I ate every drop. Delicious, delicious, a bit like plaster, but so delicious. Goodness sake, I could have eaten a lentil soup lake. It's amazing the difference a bit of sky can make. The farmer and the queen. She's coming, said the farmer to the owl. Oh, what shall I do? Shall I bow when she comes? Shall I twiddle my thumbs? The owl asked. Who? The queen, the royal queen. She'll pass the farm today. Shall I salute? He asked the horse. The horse said, nay. Shall I give her a gift? He asked the wren, a lovely memento for her to keep, an egg or a peach or an ear of corn? And the wren said, cheap. But should I curtsy or should I cheer? Oh, here's her carriage now. What should I do? Asked the dog. The dog said, bow. And so he did, and as she passed, oh, tra-la-la-la-la, she smiled, she did, he told the sheep. The sheep said, bah. Ooh, I love this one. Pancake. Who wants a pancake, sweet and piping hot? Good little Grace looks up and says, I'll take the one on top. Who else wants a pancake fresh off the griddle? Terrible Teresa smiles and says, I'll have the one in the middle. Smart. My dad gave me $1 bill, 'cause I'm his smartest son, and I swapped it for 2 shiny quarters, 'cause 2 is more than 1. And then I took the quarters and traded them to Lou for 3 dimes. I guess he didn't know that 3 is more than 2. Just then along came old blind Bates, and just 'cause he can't see, he gave me 4 nickels for my 3 dimes, and 4 is more than 3. And I took the nickels to Hiram Coombs down at the seed feed store, and the fool gave me 5 pennies for them, and 5 is more than 4. And then I went and showed my dad, and he got red in the cheeks and closed his eyes and shook his head. Too proud of me to speak. Oh, that's so funny. One more. Us. Me and him and me. We're always together, as you can see. I wish he'd leave so I'd be free. I'm getting a little bit tired of he, and he may be bored with me. On movies and ladies, we cannot agree. He like I like to dance, he loves to ski. He likes the mountains, I love the sea. I like hot chocolate, he wants tea. I want to sleep, he has to pee. He's meaner and duller and fatter than me. But I guess there's worse things we could be. Instead of 2, we could be 3. Me and him and me. Miss you so much, K2A.